Hey Beverly, happy 4th of July to all of you. My name's Bill and I'm living large and loving life in Olympia, Washington. Bev's waving at me and giving me hand signals today. Today we're going to talk about acceptance. And I'll start you off with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. To accept the things I cannot change. I cannot change what my neighbor thinks about politics. I can't change what Bev's dad thinks about politics. I can't change what some of my friends think about religion or about atheism or anything. I can't change it, so why would I worry about it? There was a time in my life when I wouldn't worry about it. I would simply try to change their minds. And that is exhausting. And number one, why do I care what they believe in? Number two, why is it so important for me to change their viewpoint? Taking care of Billy Buck, is a full-time job. I'm exhausting. I wear myself out sometimes. I don't even need to work. Just taking care of me and making sure that I stay on some kind of path without going crazy is a full-time job. It's beyond me why people think they need to try to change my viewpoint. It's beyond me why I would think that I should change somebody else's viewpoint. But it's not just viewpoints, okay? I don't need to be changing people. 7 billion, I mean, you want a job that'll keep you busy? Try to change 7 billion people so that they fit your perfect little world. It ain't gonna happen. So why do we try so often to do that? Okay. And when somebody doesn't do something that we want them to do, why do we get so upset about it? It's lunacy. And it's fueled by ego. I believe my way is better, so you should change. That is classic egotism, and it has no place in a human being who is at least concerned minimally about being a better person. It's none of my business how you lead your life. As long as you don't harm someone, there's no reason in the world why I need to get involved. Imagine if countries took that tact. If countries weren't ruled by economic concerns, imagine if countries didn't concern themselves with the affairs of others. Oh sure, that's a utopia, that's a la-la land. I understand how the global economics work. Please don't email me and say, Bill, you got your head up your butt. Okay? You have no idea how the world works. I'm simply saying imagine if it did happen. I won't live long enough to see it happen. But I can live long enough to see it happen where I stay out of other people's business and quit trying to run their lives. And I will live long enough to see the day when I quit trying to control life in general. I can't do it. I drove myself to drink trying to do it. If people weren't acting the way I wanted, I was upset or I was frustrated. Okay? If things didn't happen in a daily, passing of time where I didn't approve of what was happening, I got upset and I got frustrated. I spent a lot of time being upset and frustrated. That's stupid. Okay? It's stupid. Accept the things I cannot change. Think about that for a second, how many things are in your life that you have no control over, so why get upset about it? If you have no control, then let it go. Hello? How do you make the determination though, what you can control and what you shouldn't, or what you can't? Yeah, that's the tough one. There lies the rub, matey. How do you determine what you can control or what you should control? Comes with time. Comes with time. And after you've given it your best shot, if it's something that was important and you've given it your best shot, there will come a time where you might have to let it go. Okay? You don't have any choice. You can't stay fixated on something that you cannot affect the outcome of. People are nodding right now, they're looking, they're going, yeah, that makes sense, but stop and think about the number of times we do it in our lifetime. On a daily basis. I almost killed myself trying. I won't do it anymore. There are a certain number of things during the day I have control over. The rest of it, I don't. I can't control what Bev does, nor should I want to. We have a good relationship because we communicate with each other. And if there are things that we have a problem with, we talk them out. But a relationship isn't one member controlling the other. That's a dictatorship. That's not a relationship. And I won't live like that in a relationship. And Bev won't either. Think about it. I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to make it real long. It's the 4th of July and people got barbecues. Unless you're in England and then you're just yawning and saying it's another Wednesday. Okay. We have barbecues to do, so I'm going to let you go real quick. I want you to think about the amount of stuff that's in your life that you cannot control and yet you try to. Just give it some thought today. Let that be your reflection at the end of the day. Excuse me. What am I upset about that I have no control over whatsoever? If you even have one answer, then you got some work to do. You got to let it go. What's the opposite of ego? It's humility. Okay, and I will leave you with this quote. It's the first sentence of a plaque that Dr. Bob, the co-founder of AA, had on his desk, and the first sentence is, humility is perpetual quietness of heart. How many out there have that right now? Perpetual quietness of heart. Think about it. It ties in with ego, ties into acceptance. Imagine how much quieter your heart would be if you didn't constantly try to control things you can't control. That's what I'll leave you with today. Live long and prosper. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.